Good morning, everybody. Good morning. So I just finished up. Good morning, Chick Jen. How are you? Good morning, guys. So I just finished fundraising. How are you? Hey, thanks for your help yesterday too, by the way. Thanks for your help. Good morning. How are you guys? Y'all, so I couldn't help myself. So we did this bag yesterday. I just finished one more. I had to do one more. So good morning. So good morning, Sharon. Let me trim this out. I'm going to trim this out. Today is January block. Today is Jan. Good morning, Eliza. Y'all are going to like this one. I'm excited. Good morning, Miss Nancy. How are you? I hear you. Stop. You're going to wake up Derek. He's like, I want to say good morning. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I know. It's like he hears me talking. He's like, hey, I'm down here. Hold on. Hold on. Dude. I don't know. It's like he knows you guys are there. I swear. He's like, say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning. I've been in the sewing room since he got me up at 2 o'clock this morning. So being I got up at 2 o'clock this morning, I'm like, okay, fine. We're in here sewing. And good morning, Miss Margaret. How are you? Good morning, Miss Kathy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Say good morning. Good morning, coolest dad. How are you? Good morning. Yes, good morning, Blazer. Good morning, Blazer. See, everybody says good morning. Everybody says good morning. Everybody say good morning. Yes. Everybody say good morning. I know. You made the fanny pack. Ah, yes. How did you like it? So I just finished another one. Send me a picture. I'll share with everybody. Because I'm trimming this one out that I just finished. I'm kind of excited about this one. We'll go to the quilt block. We will go to the quilt block when I'm done with this, but I want to let everybody pop in before we start that clip. Send me a message. If you send me a message on here, good morning, Miss Lisa. If you send me a message, I will, I'll just show it to you, everybody from there. Good morning. How are you? Okay, so we're going to trim this off because I don't need that back. Okay, it is. Yeah, I decided this morning, I was like, okay, being I'm up a little early, I'm going to make one more bag. Yeah, put it in the messages. Yeah, send me a message, Miss Barb. Send me a message. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited. So I'm going to turn this one. Like I said, I made one more this morning because I wanted this one done. So I'm excited to see what it turns out like. Excited to see. And then, like I said, we're going to let a few people join, just saying hello and have to run and catch the bus for yearly man. Oh, you be careful out there, ma'am. Please be careful, Shirley. And good luck to you. You'll be good. Thanks for stopping and saying hi. So today we're going to be, right now I did another fanny pack. So I'm turning that one inside out right quick. And then you're welcome. You are welcome. Turn that on right quick because we're going to press the lining together. Press that lining together. Good morning, Miss Cynthia. How was work yesterday? I assumed you made it home. Last night because I was worried about you. Miss Cynthia was traveling in the dark across the iced bridge. So I'm like, no, you gotta be careful. No, stop, Blazer. Here, have fun with that. Okay, I'll press that later. We're gonna open this up. I'm gonna turn it right side out because I wanted to do this one yesterday, so we did not have time to do that one yesterday. My book is coming. Wow, that was quick, Eliza. How is it coming in one day? That is crazy. Good morning, Miss Dolly. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Rock Mom. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, y'all. I couldn't help myself. I had to do this one. I could not help myself. I had to do this one. I am good. I made one more this morning. Good morning, Pearl. How are you? Okay, you sent it. Okay, let me see. Good morning. Right? Hold on. We're going to see who shared me photos because how do I link it in here? Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about. How do I do that? I have it. Good morning, Miss Lisa. Don't know how. Showcase. Okay, I think it's in there. Can you look and see if it's in there? Because I think. Add. Okay, I just added it. I just added it on there. So we have a couple more of the books available, guys. Couple more of the books available. Pin. Okay, I pinned it. Okay, there. I think there's a couple more available. Not looking forward to the snow. I'm sorry for the snow, guys. I'm sorry for the snow. Okay. Jim. You don't know how to send. So if you go to, hold on. I'm going to send, let me see if I can send you one. Yeah, hopefully they'll keep doing that. Hold on, I'll show you guys that book in a minute. Hold on. Let me send Miss Barb a message so she can send me a message back. Supposed to get up to oh my gosh, y'all. That is crazy. Okay, hold on. Let me. So I'm sending you a message. Send here. Okay, I just sent you a message, Barb. Send me a message there. Miss Marnie, so they actually restocked a couple more. They actually restocked it. Guys, go grab it. Go grab it because, yeah, my mom, aunt, and I are going to the quilt and craft thing in the fairgrounds. Oh, Miss Nikki, you better send me pictures. Send me pictures. I'm excited for you. I am excited for you. That is cool. Okay, yes, guys, this is the book. There's a, yay, guys. Hello. She's saying there's a $7 coupon for it, guys. There is a $7 coupon for it. Get in there and grab your book because, y'all, we went over this book yesterday, but the patterns they have in there are easy step by step, and we're going to start doing them once a week. Once a week, we will start on the first block, and we're going to work our way all the way through. Of course, Miss Cynthia proceeded to tell me, she goes, you realize that's going to take 2 years. I don't care. Y'all, I ain't going nowhere. Y'all are stuck with me. So y'all are stuck with me. So, but like I said, I'm going to wait on you guys to grab this book. I'm going to wait a couple weeks, let y'all get these books. And then once we get the books, once a week, thank you, Miss Nancy. Once a week, we're going to start doing a quilt block. We're going to start with the first one. Yay, Miss Cynthia. Yay. Awesome. We're going to start doing the quilt blocks. Now it says sold out. Y'all, how does it do that? Let me see if I can go find sold out. Y'all, let's see if I can add. Nope, stop doing that. Hold on, I'm going to search it again and see if I can find it for you guys. Alice Wonderland. Search. Well, I guess every day we'll have to check it because it's not letting it there. So they restock later. At least they did yesterday, but check mine to see if they were sold out there. Okay. Well, thanks for your help. You can't figure it out. Okay, Barb, that's okay. That's okay. No biggie. Okay. Y'all keep an eye on that thing down there because it may repopulate for you guys. It may repopulate. So I apologize. Should I unpin it? Yay, Miss Nancy. Yay. Okay. If you go to I did pin in my tree account where you can get one also. So I did pin there also. So if you go there, you can get there. So okay. Anyways. So y'all, I liking this one. And look at the lining. Look at the lining. The lining is cool too. So I couldn't help myself. I had to make this one. I had to make this one. So anyways, so quilt block of the month, y'all. Quilt block of the month. So mine is yellow and orange. Awesome, awesome, awesome. If you figure out how to send it to me, send it to me. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. So looks like I got both. Oh no, Miss Nancy. Maybe y'all, Miss Nancy got 2 of the books. If maybe you guys can get a hold of her and maybe you can get one. Okay, Barb, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Did you see the message I sent you, Barb? I'm going to try and help Barb out right quick. Okay, on here, Barb, there is a photo icon right there. If you click on that photo icon, you should be able to go grab one. Do you see how it's there? Right there. Okay. We want to see her bag too. We want to see her bag too, guys. Anybody over here do a bag? Anybody over here? I'm excited. I'm excited. And then we'll go over to the quilt block. So so this is the first one. This is January's quilt block, y'all. So this year what we're going to do is we are going to go in and do every month, the last Friday of the month, we're going to make a quilt block. So the first quilt block, and y'all, it starts really easy and it doesn't get very hard. But at the end of the year, we're going to have 12 quilt blocks. We will have 12 quilt blocks and we'll make a quilt. How fun is that? And use any fabric you want. I'm going to use different fabric every month. I am going to use different fabric every month, and it's just going to be a fun quilt. It'll be the 2026 quilt, y'all. So January 2026, first quilt block. The first quilt block is going to be a 4-patch. The first quilt block is going to be a 4-patch. I went to the hardware store yesterday and I had a plexiglass cut. Yesterday. It's a 6 3/4 inch, y'all. 6 3/4 inch. I had them cut because that's what size the square is that we're going to be using. So we are going to cut 4 6 3/4 inch squares. So you're going to do 2 squares of one fabric and 2 squares of another fabric. And then this is going to create a 12.5 inch block. So each month that we do these blocks, each month it's going to be a 12.5 inch block. So this month is a 4-patch. It's easy, easy, easy. So we're going to take 2 different fabrics. We're going to cut 2 6 3/4 inch squares. So 6 3/4 inch, guys. 6 3/4 inch. So for y'all that don't have the physical pattern, you do not have to have the physical pattern. You can have the virtual or I'm just telling you guys what it is. So let me see if Miss Barb sent a photo here. You just requested as a guest. You want to join? Let's see. You can't do it. That means you're going to hop on here if you're okay with that. Except, I don't mind you joining. Okay, Miss Barb. Start. Pin. Hello. Miss Barb, you're on my live. How do I make me get in there? You're already there. So I'm going to expand you, but we don't see you, Barb. You're going to have to share your camera. I don't know how to share your camera on your side. I never had a guest. Tell her to click the camera thing and save. She say, click the camera thing and save, Miss Barb. She has to, you have to click the camera there, Barb. Where's the camera at, guys? Is it in?
Oh, is that me?
That you're on here. I can hear you.
Can you see my bag?
No, I just see you. You have to click your camera. There's a camera icon on your screen somewhere. Yay, I see you. We see you now. Yay. Oh my gosh, I love the fabric. What phenomenal. Oh my gosh, guys. Great. Yo, hold on. Let me take a picture here so I can show over on YT. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to show here. Guys, check this out. Oh my gosh, I love that. Let me get a picture of that one too. Nice job. Very nice job. I love the back. Isn't it a fun pattern?
Yeah, I had to go on for the second half and watch you do it. I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, very cool.
Anyway, I can get off now.
Okay, I'll take you off there, ma'am. Okay, let me see if I can figure out how Doom disconnect in now. Okay, you are off now, Barb. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate. I canceled one of the books, so there's one of it. Y'all, there's one book available if y'all want it. There's a book available if you want it. So, yes, Margaret, it is the true value. It is true value. So, okay. Yes, thank you for sharing, Barb. I appreciate it. It is there. Y'all, there's one book left. Go grab that book. There is a book. Did she do it in the hoop also? Yes, Miss Solly, she did do it in the hoop. So the Parker on the porch, y'all. Parker on the porch. Go check it out. And if you didn't see our live yesterday, hey, I don't have any today either, Miss Barb. It's okay. It's okay. We're all natural. We're all gorgeous. You're gorgeous. So we are all gorgeous here. So I just looked everywhere. Y'all, aggravating. So yes, she looked awesome. She looked awesome. Okay, again, 6 3/4, y'all. 6 3/4. You didn't have any problem with the pattern. Awesome. It's fairly easy though. Fairly easy, right? So 6 3/4. So we're going to go ahead and cut 4 squares. We're going to go ahead and cut 4 squares and we're going to start sewing. We'll start sewing on there. So, I found, so we're going to do, I'm thinking we're going to do these two. You cut your pattern for today. Awesome. Good morning, Miss Lynn. Good morning. So anybody that's joining, we are doing this is the January quilt block. We're doing the January quilt block today. So I need 4 squares, guys. 2 of one fabric and 2 of another fabric. And they are 6 3/4 inches, 6 3/4 inches. I went to the local hardware store. I got a plexiglass of 6 3/4. I like squares, y'all. I like squares. So why not use it? All right, Miss Lisa, thanks for joining. Thank you, Miss Lisa. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do for what was the What was the book? This one? Is this what you're looking for, Miss Tammy? Is he really, Miss Cynthia? So, Miss Cynthia's asking. So, there was a gentleman that popped up on my TikTok this morning that he does sewing repairs virtually, which is kind of cool. Oh, sorry, Eliza. Thank you. Which does sewing repairs, which is kind of cool. So, oh, okay. I'm doing a quilt of the month with my quilting. Oh, how cool is that, Barb? How cool is that? That is cool. I'm so busy at work. I don't have time to do that. So this is going to be cool. This one is going to be cool. So we're going to cut, like I said, I'm going to do two of this one. And I'm going to use my handy dandy ruler I just got yesterday. My handy dandy ruler I got yesterday. Yo, local hardware store. It cost me a whopping $2. Okay, so we have two of those. Now I'm going to trim two of those. We'll make a couple of these. We will make a couple of these. What are the dots on the ruler? So on the ruler, I just wrote the 6 3/4 inch block, and then it says makes a 12.5 inch block, and then I just put that there. That way I'd know. So for you guys, it does. I need to quit doing that. It likes to normal tracking. There we go. So I put the 6 3/4 inch block makes a 12.5 inch block, and then that's the block it makes. So, but local hardware store, guys. Local. Oh, these dots. So it keeps it from moving. They're sliding dots. I forget what they're called, but just do a search for no slip. The big white ones to help the fabric. Yes, exactly. So, and y'all, that's a life changer. I'll tell you, when I first got those, I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I would have had those a long time ago. So sorry, I didn't realize that was what you were asking. Down a little bit. But as you can see, it doesn't move on the fabric, so does not move on the fabric. And with my handy dandy, and I'm gonna press these because they're a little wrinkled, so I'm gonna press them. So we have 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here. So we're gonna cut. Thank you, Nancy. You're awesome. You be awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the iron on. Don't forget your coffee this morning, guys. Don't forget your coffee. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. I saw you used your special fun. I did. I should pull up. Quit. Let me see if I can pull up. Where'd my other phone go? There it is. I'm going to pull up the pattern on my screen back here. I see you there, Miss Blazer, Mr. Blazer. I'm going to send the file over here. January. Doom. And then, Doom. AirDrop. Continuous scrolling. Where is it at? Thank you. Okay. So when you get the pattern from me, you'll see the block is going to look like this. You see this? This is what your block is going to look like. So I usually do traditional quilt. I'm going to do just awesome. So then if we come down here, Yeah, it's like it says, the block may make look different. So fabric A, you need 2 6 3/4 inch squares. So we did 2 of these ones. It's like a burnt orange, kind of a burnt orange here. And then you have 2 of the green ones. Okay. So that one is going to be, y'all are following me again. So, and then if we scroll down, so first thing, and the instructions I have are like a step-by-step. So kind of, and then we're going to go over the whole process right here for you guys. So let's go ahead and do a press here. And I already have all 12 blocks of the year, all 12 blocks of the year, guys. So I'm going to press these. And these are big enough. We're going to make a couple of them. We're going to make a couple of them because the first block I'm going to do, we may end up with like 2 quilts at the end of the year, 2 or 3. Who knows? -10 in Ohio. Y'all, that's cold. That is cold. Good morning, Miss Irie. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Green. And y'all, so I have to show you something about this fabric. I have to show you something really cool about this fabric. I found this fabric yesterday. So there's something hidden in here. Do you guys see the hidden? You see what's hidden in there? Yeah. Isn't that cool? Do y'all see the hidden? I'm going to quit following me, camera. My camera does stop. Okay. So do y'all see the hidden in there? Isn't that cool? Lioness. Is that what the fabric is? There was some fat quarters. I had some fat quarters. I went to the local quilt shop yesterday and they had some fat quarters. So these are some cool fat quarters I got. So, okay. So we have them pressed. So the way we're going to lay them out is we're going to put them opposite. So we're going to have green one there, burnt one there, green one here, and burnt one here. So 4-patch. Y'all, January's quilt block is easy. It is just a 4-patch block. What is a fat quarter? Let me show you a fat quarter. This is a fat quarter. So it's a 1/4 of a yard. 1/4 of a yard is what it is. So 4 of these equal a yard. So they call them fat quarters. So you can, a lot of the stores, you can get fat quarters. So, and they'll sell it. And like I said, it's just a 1/4 of a yard, but it's enough to do all kinds of stuff. Y'all, we could have made the bag with a fat quarter. You could have made the bag with a fat quarter. You would have needed 2 fat quarters to make that zipper bag we did yesterday. You would have needed two of the fat quarters. So, and you could have done the zipper bag out of that. So that is what a fat quarter is. They have, sewing has all these things. You make bags with them, right, Kelly? Okay, yeah. They're awesome. They're awesome. So that's what a fat quarter is. So the other one we're going to do, so I have a blue and a pink fat quarter. That's going to be the next one. That'll be the next one. But let's go ahead and sew this. Fat quarters measures 16 or 18 by 22. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. But I haven't learned how to do zipper just yet. Scared. Miss Kelly, do you have an embroidery machine? Because we had fun with the embroidery machine yesterday. We had fun with that embroidery machine. Y'all, really liking them. Really liking the bags. They're kind of cool. Okay, so let's move these over here. I'll move those over there. That way we can get the sewing machine turned. Unfortunately, no, but I watch you. Awesome. Okay, Miss Kelly. I'll tell you what. I'll learn zipper. I just ordered my machine last night. So, oh my gosh, how exciting, Kelly. What did you get? That is exciting. We're gonna, what are you doing there, dude? No. Leave that alone. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, turning the sewing machine on. We're turning the sewing machine on so we can sew. That way we can make these. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna make at least 2 blocks, maybe 3. Who knows? We'll see how long we have. We'll see how long we have. Dude, I see you. He wants to sew with us. Kelly, I was afraid to touch my e-machine for months. What machine? I don't know. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so we're turning the sewing machine on over here. We're going to turn the sewing machine on. Smart Stitch, probably crazy for starting so big. I've been known. You're not crazy at all, Miss Kelly. You are not crazy at all. You are not crazy at all. He just wants to keep saying hi, guys. He wants to just keep saying hi. I have a Janome 550. Awesome. Very cool. Very cool. Okay. So we're going to come over here to the sewing. Quit, Blazer. No. I can't hold you and sew. I cannot. He's like a baby, I swear. He is like a baby. Like, seriously. Seriously. I think, you know what? My husband's up. I'm putting it out there. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Thanks for the heart me, Sherry. Thanks for the heart me. Okay. You're coming out here, dude. I'll be right back. You come out here. Go get him. Go get him. I'm letting him out here. You stay out here. No. Hey, no. Nope. He gets to hang out with Dad. He gets to hang out with Dad. Okay, back. Here we go. Here we go, guys. January quilt block of the month. January quilt block of the month. So again, 6 3/4. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you. Thank you. 6 3/4 inches, guys. 6 3/4 inches is the size of these blocks. And like I said, we're going to do more than one block. That first block that we're going to do is just a plain one. The second one, I'm going to add DTFs to. We're going to add DTFs to those second one. So what we're going to do is you have 2 opposite blocks. Thanks for the heart me, Miss Irie. Thanks for the heart me. So we have 2 opposite blocks. But I need to put my other foot on the sewing machine. I just realized. So I'm going to move y'all this way just a little bit. Come over this way. Here we go. Let's hit sewing. Kick that thing. I have to say, I love the fact that you do not have to remove the embroidery module. The majority of machines, at least the older machines, you had to remove that embroidery module. And I like to do both. How do you join the block of the month? So if you, thank you, Miss Irie. Thank you very much. If you subscribe to me, you'll see on there, you'll be able to see, and I'll send you the patterns on there. Or you can just be on here the last Friday of every month if you just want the virtual. But if you want the physical PDF, go ahead and subscribe and I'll send those to you. Okay, so put that there. You just want to give it a little cinch. You don't want to cinch it down really hard, but you just want to give it a little cinch, because if you don't give it a little cinch, especially if you do a lot of sewing on there, it sits there and shakes, and sometimes it'll get loose. You don't even realize that it's loose, and then the next thing you know, you're breaking a needle. Not any fun. I don't like breaking needles. Okay, so alrighty, so 1/4 inch seam, guys. 1/4 inch seam, because this is going to make a 12.5 inch block. 6 3/4 inches blocks. 6 3/4 inch blocks. So we're going to go ahead, and we have 2 opposites here. So we're going to go ahead, and I need a starter and a stopper. I like starters and stoppers when I'm stitching blocks together. I like to have a starter and a stopper. So I'm going to grab a starter and a stopper here. And I'll show you what a starter and a stopper if you don't know. If you've ever stitched blocks together, you know how sometimes it'll bunch at the first when you're stitching. You have done everything you can do wrong. Yeah, we learn. Y'all have seen me on here. I'm not perfect. I am not perfect. So your starter and your stopper is just a piece of fabric. I fold it in half. And I put it in here and it stitches. And then what you do is you take your block and you go ahead and just feed it in as that one stitches. And then that way you don't have to worry about your block bunching on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stitch the other two blocks together. Again, you have two opposite blocks here. We're sandwiching them together. Sandwiching those together. Okay. Again, 12.5-inch block. This is going to end up a 12.5-inch block, 6 3/4 inches. We're going to sew that one, and then you have a starter and a stopper. So here's our stopper. We're going to stop that one. Trim those. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to press these seams open. So I'm going to take the iron and I'm just going to press these seams open right quick. So let me press those open right quick and then we'll stitch those. Hold on, guys. I'm excited. This is January's quilt block. January's quilt block. He said we're going to do a couple of these. We will do a couple of these here. Okay. So now we have this quilt block and then we have this quilt block. So now what we want to do is we want it like this. So what we're going to do is we're going to sandwich that together. What I like to do is right there on the seams, guys, I put those together like that and I grab a clip. That way they stay. Actually, I'm going to together. So we're going to clip that right there. And then we're going to line that up and we're going to stitch it across. We're going to stitch that across. Easy square, y'all. Easy square. And this would be, y'all, this is all, when I first started quilting, this is how I made quilts. My mother used to tell me, she goes, you can't make all quilts just with squares. I'm like, sure it can. Sure it can. So for the first, I'd say probably 2 or 3 years, all my quilts were with squares. Granted, different size squares, bigger squares, small squares, combined squares, all kinds of squares. But y'all, it was all squares. Literally everything I made was just squares. So not a problem at all. So, okay. So let's go ahead and stitch this when you have your starter in there. So go ahead and hit start here. And I don't use a presser foot, so stitch this across here. And you're going to see, like I said, we're going to do this one. And then we're going to do another one. But the other one, we're going to add some transfers to. We're going to add some fun transfers to it. That way you can see, you can make all kinds of things. You can give quilt blocks all kinds of themes here. Okay, so we're going to go back over to the press-on mat here. Back over to the press-on mat. Because, y'all, it's a perfect square. It is a perfect square. Let me go ahead and press this right quick. And I'm pressing the seams open. I press the seams open. The majority of the time I'm quilting, I'm always pressing open. Everybody has different thoughts, you know, press to the dark, whatever. But y'all, is that not pretty? That is a pretty quilt block. I'm going to press the front. I'm going to put a little best press. Put a little best press on there. Give it a little press. I love the smell of best press. I love the smell of the best press. Okay. Here we go. Y'all, here is our first quilt block. Here is our first quilt block. But you know what? We're going to do another one. We're going to do another one because the nice thing about this, check this out. I'm going to grab a few out of here because You know me and my transfers. I like transfers. So this right here is what you can do with your transfers. Let me see. Well, actually, we could do, let's see. We're going to do bears. Because I'm thinking, do I want to do bears? Could do one of those. Could do one of those. Oh, these would look cool on this one. Hold on, guys. We may be adding this to this one. These are kind of fun. These are kind of fun. We could do a coffee one. Hold on, guys. So I'm going to take 1, 2. We're going to do a coffee one. What the hey? We're going to do a coffee one. These poor guys are like, oh, I am tired. It's not time to get up. Okay. I'm thinking. I don't know, guys. I'm going to turn you here. Guys, check this out. I'm thinking we add the bears to that quilt block. What do you think? I'm thinking we add the bears to this quilt block. Thinking orange up here, the green down here, the green there, and then this flowered one here. We're adding the bears. I can't help myself. I'm liking the bears. We're adding the bears, guys. So that's what I'm saying. This is a really good size quilt block here, guys. Really good size quilt block. Because the nice thing is, it's fairly big. And these are 5-inch bears. These are 5-inch bears. The majority of my prints that I do are 5-inch. The majority of my prints are all 5-inch. So. And if any of you guys see prints that you want me to do for you, I do have a thing on my thing. If you want information on it, let me know. I can send it to you. Just say, hey, I want 10 of the bears, or I want 10 of the car ladies, or I want 10 of the coffee ladies. Just whatever you're wanting on there, let me know. Because, okay, so we're going to take that one off. Oops. Take that one off there. We can get on there. So I'm get press a little bit more. I might have to turn my iron back on. That's what the problem is. My iron is not on. Okay, so we're going to take him off. Oh, he is not completely pressed. Him off of there, and he is not completely pressed. My iron had turned off, so it has a timer on it, and it turns off if you don't pick it up and use it. It turns off. So, like, oh, whoops. Okay, and I found this stuff, and I have to say, it is kind of cool, guys. It is kind of cool. I should pin that to my thing, because if you're using these, I found that it does make a difference. It does make a difference. And I'm using I think these are called Teflon sheets. But I was using fabric, and I started using this because I ran across this one day. And I'm like, okay, it's worth a try. And I have to say, it makes it sink into that fabric. It makes it sink into that fabric, guys. We're going to do another one. We're going to do another one of these. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, guys. Okay, this is just crazy. I'm going to back y'all up a little bit. Do not fall. Do not fall. Okay. Have you seen all the scents of I have not. Oh my gosh, guys. Yes, I'll let you know, Shannon. I'll pin it in there. It's called Magic, but I'll go find it for you guys. Y'all, is that not cool? Right? Yeah, this is kind of my AI camera is like zooming in. Normal tracking. Quit zooming, guys. Unzoom. There. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm kind of in love with that one, guys. Kind of in love with that one. Shall we do another square? I'm thinking we're going to do another square because I had an idea. I don't know. Look at these coffee guys. Do we want to do one with the coffee guys? These guys are, they're like, I'm tired. I need my coffee. So we have this little guy. Are these not cute? So we have this little guy. I took out 4 of them. Okay, we're going to do, these guys are cute. These guys are like, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. We're going to do another quilt block. We are going to do another quilt block. Again, 6 3/4 inches, guys. 6 3/4 inches. 6 3/4 inches ends up in a 12.5-inch quilt block. 12.5-inch quilt block, guys. So I'm in love with this quilt block. Yeah. Thank you, Miss Renee. Good morning. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Okay. So let's come back over here. We're going to grab the rotary mat here. Do the transfers leave a rough? So that, no, not at all. Look, look, no, not at all. It is a very soft, not at all. Not rough at all. And you have to be careful. So the company I use is, I gotta be careful on here, but they do phenomenal prints. So like I said, if you want me to do them for you, let me know. But yeah, these are awesome. Awesome. Okay, so we are going to do 6 3/4 inches, guys. 6 3/4 inches. You need 6 3/4 inch blocks. So we're going to, thinking, let's see, because I have those. Because I'm almost thinking we're going to use these two. Because I'm thinking these copy. Don't do that. Cancel. No. Thinking these guys. Yep. Okay. We're going to use these guys. We're going to use the green. More fat quarters I found yesterday, guys. More fat quarters I found yesterday. And my handy dandy quilt block I got. I'm liking my quilt square, guys. I'm really liking my quilt square. I thought you were going to do February, so I cut it. Oh, you're good, Barb. You are good. No, we're doing January. We're doing January. February will be the last Friday of February. So each month we're only going to do 1 quilt block, guys. 1 quilt block each month. Okay, so grabbing my handy dandy ruler I got done. It's kind of cool. Go to True Value, guys. True Value. They will do your square for you. Whopping $2. $2. Yeah, we're just going to do January. I just want to, we're going to do multiple Januaries there. Multiple Januaries. We'll do Februaries and February. Because each month, it'll get a little harder each month. It's going to get a little harder each month. So I want to make sure that everybody's good. Everybody's good with the block we're doing. So, okay. So here is 2 of the green. 2 of the green, guys. And then we're going to do the blue, the fun blue fabric here. So we're going to fold that one out. I have to say, I'm glad I came up with this idea yesterday. I'm like, you know what? Let me run to the local hardware store. Because And I have to say, she cut it perfect. She cut it perfect. So just cut it across. And I'm thinking, I'm liking the quilt square size. I'm liking the size because the nice thing is my, I think my X block is a 12.5-inch block. I think that one is a 12.5-inch block. I believe. So we're going to press these. Press. Got more. This one. Okay. So we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to have opposite. So we'll stitch these two together. So we're going to sandwich those two like this. We're going to stitch along. Don't fall over. So here we go, guys. Here we go. So we're going to stitch along here. Okay. And we're going to take and stitch along this one. So I'm going to press those seams open right quick. Anyway, if you don't know what I mean by pressing the seams open, so on here, so you have the seam back here. To press it open, you kind of push the seam down and then you give it a press. So that's what I mean by pressing it open, just in case you didn't know, just in case. So let me press those open right quick. Press this one open right quick. Okay, so now we have both these pressed open. Now we have both of them pressed open here. So what we're going to do is we want to go opposite. We want to go opposite on the squares. So I take those squares like this, I sandwich those together. And then right there where that seam is at, right there where the seam is at, guys, I take and line it up right there, line that seam up. And then I take and clip it right there. Take and put a clip right there. Clip, pin, whatever you want to use. And then we're going to stitch. Then we're going to stitch right across there. Let's stitch right across there. Stitching that 1/4 inch seam, guys. Ow. 1/4 inch seam. Here we go. 1/4 inch seam here, guys. Okay. Back over to the pressing mat. Back over to the pressing. Y'all, is this not an easy block? This is an easy block, right? It's an easy block, but a cool block. An easy block, but a cool block. Back and y'all up again. Beautiful. 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 So now we're going to press this open. Like I said, you just, if you want to add, I mean, and you can use some different fabrics. I mean, you can just make it fun. Make it fun. Okay. So I'm going to use a little best press here. Okay, here comes the coffee, guys. Here comes the coffee, guys. Okay. Y'all. Cool square. Cool square. So now let's add some bling bling. I'm gonna say bling bling. We're gonna add bling bling, guys. Where'd my coffee guys go? There they are. There they are. Get over here, guys. Okay. So we're gonna add, these guys are hilarious. The poor guys are like, oh, do I have to go to work? Do I have to go to work? I don't want to go to work. I have different ones. Let's see. Let's see. Do we want, because we could do we want 2 happy ones, 2 sad ones? Because we could do these 2 guys. What do you think, guys? You want 2 happy, 2 sad? Okay, that's I'm with you on that one. I'm a happy-go-lucky person. Okay, we're gonna go that way. We're gonna go that way then. I'm thinking you're right. It's like, oh, really? No. They're like, yeah, hello, we're having a party. Party. We're doing parties. We're having fun. Fun parties. Fun parties. If you have room for a pressing mat, get your pressing mat out. I have one. I have one, but y'all, I don't have room. So if I was to have to do a lot of these, I might get it out. I might get it out, but iron works just fine. Iron works just fine, so. It works just fine. It's like, hey, I got it. I got it. I got you. These are cute. Oh my gosh, these are just cute. Cute, cute, cute. Makes me want to go. I gotta go to Valley today for like a pre-op. So, like, huh, donuts. I'm thinking donuts are calling my name. I'm thinking donuts are calling my name. Ah, those are cute. I'm glad we went with the happy on one side and sad on another side. Happy on one side, sad on the other side. I'm sitting here yakking. I'm rambling today, aren't I? I'm just a rambling. Just a rambling. Just a rambling. Ow, that's hot. Y'all, it gets hot. Just FYI. The fabric is like, whoo, hot. Whoo, hot. Whoo, hot. Oh my gosh, those are cute. 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 I almost want to think of something to do with those. Think of something to do with those. Hey, stop spraying. I'm going to put that there. Okay, let's see what this one looks like. Oh my gosh, guys, this is cute. This one's cute. Are they not fun? Oh my gosh. Come back this way, guys. Come back this way. Y'all, check these out. How fun is that, right? What did you do? Kate, it's called Magic Press. I'll let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I, because I got it on here. I got it on here. Let me see if I can find it. Add. Search. Because I got it on here. Search. That's not it. Because I got it on here. I would think that I'd be able to add it for you guys. I'm not finding it. I think I got it on here. I think I did. I don't remember. They do blend in their bright colors, but it's called Magic Seal. It's called Magic Seal. So I'll find it and I'll pin it on my tree. I'll pin it on my tree. So are these not cute? I'm having fun with the transfers today, guys. Having fun. We still got another hour. Let me find. We're going to go into the transfer door. We're going into the transfer door because let's see. That one. Okay. So I'm going to pull out because I have, how about a gnome one? How about we do a gnome one? I have all kinds of transfers, guys. I have all kinds. We're going to pull transfers out. We're pulling, I have a whole stack. I went crazy with transfers one day, so. Okay. Y'all liking the transfers? Do you have the clips for using to add on here? Oh, the clips I'm using? Hold on. So I actually got this one. I'm going to, hold on. Because if you actually get this one right here, it actually comes with clips and everything. So that one actually comes with clips and everything. So could you show the pattern you did yesterday? I missed it. So Parker on the porch, y'all. Parker on the porch. Hold on. And we did, where'd my bags go? So the thing we did yesterday is bags. We did the fun, they're fanny pack bags. And this is the one we did yesterday. That is the one we did yesterday. And I did another one this morning when I woke up before you guys got on with me. So I did this one yesterday or this morning. Y'all, this is a fun bag. And check it out. The coolest thing is, check this out. So you add this. So you could wear it two different ways. Wear it two different ways. So first way you can wear it is wear it as a fanny pack. You can wear it as a fanny pack, guys. Of course, they call it a hipster. They call it a hipster. So you can wear it as a hipster bag like this, or you can take and add a little link to it. Add a little link. And I think this is how I'm going to do it. I think this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to go here. Because I'm thinking, I think I need to, I went too far. Make it not quite so long. So right here, y'all, Check it out. Is that not cool? You end up with a double zipper bag. A double zipper bag that works out really well. I'm kind of liking it. So, yeah. Fun. So, Parker on the porch. Just search for double zipper. And it's called a hipster. Okay, so let's go back to our square. So we've gotten 2 squares done today. We have 2 squares done. So first one, you pinned a comment, Miss Cynthia. Did I miss it? Okay, so we have done this one. Kind of liking that one. So we did that one. And we have done this one. So kind of cool. Is that one? So the one I made this morning is for me. I'm keeping that one. Is taking it down as soon as you put it. What are you trying to pin? Right? This is cute. That one's cute. Cute. Now we're going to do another one. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to see. Who likes gnomes? How about we do a gnome one? Shall we do a gnome one? Thinking we do a gnome one. Who likes gnomes? We have a gnome one we could do. Do I have? Let me see. I'm looking through these here. Let's find. I'm thinking that one. I do like that one. Oh, I got more ladies. My crazy ladies. Doom. I have a bunch of Christmas ones. Christmas needs to come back around the corner. So we can do the Christmas ones again. Oh, I like that one. During Christmas time, I decided, I was like, oh, let's get all these Christmas ones. Well, the problem is Christmas only lasts so long, guys. Christmas only lasts so long. So more ladies. We're going to see if we can find 4 car ladies. If we can find 4 car ladies, we're going to do a car lady one because the car ladies are hilarious. I like the car ladies. They're hilarious. These are fun too. I think those. Oh, I forgot about my chicken ladies. See, this is what happens. I go through these like, oh, ha, yeah, those. Oh, ha, yeah, those. Okay. I think we're good. I think we got enough. Okay. So let's go ahead and make another block. So we're going to go ahead and make another block. I did pin a thing on here. You can get your clips, rotary, and mat all in the same thing and an extra blade. So that's a really good deal for you guys. So, and the clips that I'm talking about are these clips, guys. These clips are a go-to if you need clips. So, and it's always nice to have an extra rotary cutter. Always nice to have an extra one. So if you need one, that one's it's a really good deal on there. So just as an FYI. Okay. So let's go ahead and do another block. So we have the pink and the blue fabric. So we're going to do one out of the pink and blue. So let's go ahead and cut. We're going to cut all 4 squares at one time. We're going to cut all 4 squares. Show the block you did Wednesday. The block I did Wednesday. The block I did on Wednesday. So this block. So I did 3 of them. We did 3 different blocks. So we did that one. That one got a little off. And that one. So those are the one. That's the one we did on Wednesday. And what did they call it? Was it a bow? Something bow. That would be cool, Marnie. That would be cool. So Marnie is saying these blocks would be cute with a flannel on the back sewed on a sweatshirt for a rag look. That would be kind of cool. Bow tie. Yes, bow tie block. So this was what I did Wednesday, bow tie block. So these were really cute. These were really cute. Okay, let's go back to this one. Let's go back to this one. We're going to have fun with another one. So January quilt block, guys. January quilt block. What do we do? Almost thinking, no, that'll be fine. Because if we did purple and pink, I'm thinking the purple and the pink, not that one. Let's leave that one out of there. Leave that one out of there. Put you guys over there. Okay. So we're going to do, you didn't try one yet? That one, it was hard. It was a hard. It's the one, it's 1 degrees out this morning. Y'all, that's cold. That is cold. Oh, how cool, Cynthia. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow. If y'all are just joining this morning, we are doing, so every month this year, we're going to do a quilt block on the last Friday of the month. We are doing January's quilt block, y'all. We are doing January's quilt block, and it's an easy quilt block. It is an easy quilt block. So we've already done 2. It's just a 4-patch. It's a 4-patch, and we're adding some fun transfers. We're adding some fun transfers on there. So these are the 2 that we've made so far. We're going to do another one. We are going to do another one. So fun. Right, Marnie? Yeah. So many different ideas that you could do with these quilt blocks. So many different ideas that you can do. Right? Is that not? Yeah, it's some fun fabric. It is some fun fabric. So we're going to grab this rotary mat and the block size. The block size is 6 3/4, y'all. 6 3/4 inch on the blocks. So, and again, local hardware store, y'all. Plexiglass. Ask them, go in there and say, hey, can you cut me a 6 3/4 inch block? Ask them to cut me a 6 3/4 inch block. The new fabric I'm doing, Miss Betty, yes. Did you ask me a question on it? You have, oh, awesome. Very cool. Yeah, they just had the fat quarters. They didn't have, Miss Cynthia's sending me a message here. Let's see what she sent. Did you? Oh my gosh, guys. And who made this one, Cynthia? Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, guys. Right? Is that not fun? Fun. That looks gorgeous. Gorgeous. Thanks for joining. Okay. So again, 6 3/4 inches. 6 3/4 inches. It does. It definitely does. It's kind of cool. Okay. So we're going to take this block. I'm going to go here. Where'd my rotary cutter go? There you are. See, this is what happens. I started with a clean area this morning. I got up and I'm like, okay, I'm cleaning this area, so we're good to go for our live. And then you see what happens? You see what happens. And then you just make stacks. But that's okay. We'll come back and we'll clean it again. We'll come back and clean it again. Okay. I'm loving the quilt square, guys. Just saying. Go to your local hardware. Local hardware store. We are getting messy quick, right, Barb? I know. It's like, how does that happen? How does that happen? I'm like, what the heck? What the heck? It's like, hey, guess what, guys? So this is January's quilt block. What do you guys think about January's quilt block? Like I said, it's going to be an easy quilt. I promise it's going to be an easy quilt. And each month, the last Friday of every month, we are going to do our quilt block. And then at the end of the year, we're going to have 12 quilt blocks. And then come January, we're going to piece that. In January, we'll piece that quilt. So I love my brown. I love my round cutting mat. It'll do, so you can do up to probably pretty close to a 12-inch square. So the inside of that square is, the inside square on it, hold on, I'll show you, is a 10-inch square. Let me press this right quick and I'll show you. And I was telling somebody the other day that you can actually make your own. They have Lazy Susan hardware. The Lazy Susan hardware. Just go and get you a round cutting board. Get you that Lazy Susan hardware. And then get you a mat to go on it. Get you a mat to go on it. Just a cutting mat. So as you can see, so this is a 10-inch square. So 10 inches about, so, but as you can see, I use this thing all the time. I use this thing all the time. So, but yeah, if you want to make your own, I'm to the point I like to make my own stuff. So I did not make this. This is Martelli. But I've had it for years. Had it for, oh God, probably 15 years. So, my husband, when we had our big place, he actually made me a big one. It was phenomenal. I could actually do, it was like a 20-inch square on it. So he made it with, you go to get the Lazy Susan hardware. And it's like at your local hardware store. And then you get the big cutting mat. I actually used the big cutting mat. It fit on there. So it was kind of cool. So y'all, Lazy Susans are nice. Lazy Susans are nice. Okay, back here. Get me going on a theme here. Put you there. Okay. So pink square, purple square. So purple square, pink square, purple square. Okay. So we're doing pink and purple this time, guys. Pink and purple. And what we're doing is, how does somebody subscribe to you now? Y'all, can you help her out? You can do a Lazy Susan with 4 marble. Ooh, I never thought about that. I never thought about that. I didn't think about that. Okay, so what we have our opposite squares. So what we're going to do is we're going to sandwich those opposite squares together. Sandwich those opposite squares together. There's that one. There's that one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stitch and stitch. Okay, we're going to take this over to the sewing machine. So we're going on walkabout. We're going on walkabout. Going on walkabout. Thanks for joining this morning, guys. It's been a fun morning. I'm having fun. You guys having fun this morning? I am enjoying this morning. Okay. So as you can see, we have our starter and our stopper here. Your starter and a stop is just a piece of fabric folded in half, and it keeps it from bunching your fabric up. If you've ever pieced squares, notice that when you start, sometimes it'll bunch that fabric up in the right there. So we're doing the Friday quilt block, or the January quilt block today. The January quilt block. So we're going to go ahead and stitch this 1/4-inch seam. These are 6 3/4 inches. 6 3/4 inches. If you want the physical patterns, you can subscribe on TT or over on YT. I can send you the information and you can have all 12 months. So, or you can just stay tuned the last Friday of every month. Stay tuned the last Friday of every month and you'll have, and I'll just go over the pattern. So, but 6 3/4 inches, 6 3/4 inch squares with a 1/4-inch seam. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to press these seams open. I'm going to press the seams open. So, and again, pressing the seams open, you just take the seams like this and you press them open like this with the iron. So let me press these open right quick. Press these open right quick. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we have this square and then we have this square. So what we want to do is we want to sandwich those together. We want to sandwich those together. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it up like this and we're going to line up. We are going to line up our seams. You see how we're lining up that seam right there in the middle. Line up that seam right there and you're going to grab a clip. You're going to grab one of these clips. Like I said, these clips, you can look in that pinned thing down there. You actually get those with that. And that's a really good deal. Really good deal there, guys, because you get a cutting mat, a rotary cutter, clips, extra blades. Works out really well. So anyways, so now we're going to take and we're going to stitch a 1/4-inch seam across here. We're going to stitch a 1/4-inch seam across here. This creates a 12.5-inch block, y'all. 12.5-inch block. Grab that one. Okay, back over to the pressing mat, guys. Because now we're going to have some fun transfers. We're going to have y'all okay with all these fun transfers? I like the fun transfers. Good morning, Miss Fran. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, come over this way. Come over this way. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so now I'm going to press these seams open, and then we'll look at this quilt block, and then we'll choose some. What you call it? Transfers to go on here. We'll choose some transfers to go on here. Okay. So let's look at this quilt block. Okay. Right? Aren't they fun, Abby? So here is the quilt block. So y'all, you can do the quilt block like this. This is January's quilt block. 6 3/4 inches, 4 squares put together creates a 12.5-inch block. So this is January's quilt block. So this morning we've been having fun adding transfers, y'all. We're adding some fun. So this is that I'm really liking that one. Really liking that one. But I also like this one. I'm thinking I might keep this one for our quilt. So fun, right? So now let's find, because I just grabbed some other ones out of there. Just grab some other ones out of here. So let's look at these. We're going to see what we got here. Look and see. I'm thinking the crazy ladies. Do you want to do the crazy ladies? Let's see what we got here. Let's see if we got enough crazy ladies here. Do we want gnomes or ladies? Gnomes or ladies? Gnomes or ladies? Are you going to make a quilt out of the blocks or save them? No, we're going to do a quilt out of the, so do one a month and after December. So yes, so what we're going to do is we're going to create the ladies. Okay, we're doing ladies. Okay. We're going to do a block every month. I mean, I'm probably going to end up with a few. I'm probably going to end up with a few quilts out of this, which is cool. So there's that lady. And then at the end of the year, come January, we're gonna make a quilt. We're gonna make a quilt out of it. So there's that lady. There's that lady. There's that lady. Our crazy ladies. Okay, y'all. Crazy ladies. Okay. I love the ladies. The car ladies are hilarious. I don't know why. I just love these ladies. They're like, hey, ha ha. Fun. And I have to show you what I made. I'll have to show you what I made here. That one, that was a Christmas lady. Do we want the Christmas? Do we have a different lady? I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter. That's fine. I guess it's not really Christmas. It's just she's got gifts. She's got gifts. Okay. These are hilarious. 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 Press these on here. You know, I'm thinking I found that spray on FB. I think I may have found the spray on FB. I'll throw it on my link or on my tree. I can't say that. So, and that way you guys know where to get it, because it actually works out really well. It actually comes with a transfer sheet too. So. Okay. That to one off. That to one off. I trimmed this one a little short. Need to press that one a little bit more. Like I said, if you have a pressing mat, it works a little better, but like I said, I don't really have, ouch, that's hot. Hot, hot. Stay down there. Stay down there. Okay. Now we'll spray these. I have no idea what's in there, but it smells good. Whatever's in there smells good. Then we're going to take these, press these down. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. We've now created 3. These are hilarious. These are hilarious. Okay. How cool is this? The ladies are cute. The ladies are cute. Cute, cute. It's called Magic Seal. It's called Magic Seal. I'll put it on my tree, Miss Cynthia. I'll put it on my tree. Did you try any of the transfers I sent you, Miss Cynthia? Did you try any of the transfers? Do you bring in all the designs to make transfers, or do you sell ready-made transfers on the... So, Miss Fran, so if you see yes, if you see anything that we're doing on here, any of the designs, the transfers you like, send me a message. Tell me which group of 10 you want, and then I get them for you. So you're going to this weekend. Awesome, Miss Cynthia. Yes, you should. So, but like I said, we have the 3 that we did today. The 3 that we've done today. These are kind of cool. Kind of cool, guys. Kind of cool. But y'all, isn't it amazing that you take a 6 3/4 inch square, you sew 4 of them together, and then you create these are totally 3 different blocks. Totally 3 different blocks. They are, Miss Joanne. They are DTF transfers. Totally 3 different themes. 3 different themes of squares. And aren't they turned out awesome, right? And y'all, January quilt block. This is your January quilt block. January quilt block. Who likes the January quilt block? Easy to piece, and fun. So it is fun. So nice thing is you're able to, thank you, Grace. Thank you. Y'all, it makes it work really easy. It makes it work really easy. And like I said, the points match up. My hardest thing to do. Marnie, you take that clip. I'm telling you, you take that sewing clip. You take these sewing clips and you clip your fabric together. These are lifesavers, and you don't have to worry about poking your fingers or anything like that. It works out really well. So kind of fun. Don't forget to square it up. Yes. And each one of the quilt blocks that we do this year, because like I said, last Friday of every month, we're going to do that quilt block. So I already have all the quilt blocks created for all year long. I've got the instruction PDF. If you want the PDF, send me a message. If not, like I said, you don't have to have the PDF. This month, or for January, you need a 6 3/4 inch square. The 6 3/4 inch square, I went to the local hardware, y'all. I got, and it's missing. It's hiding in my mess over here now. Hiding in my mess. What did I do with it? There it is. So I went to the local hardware store. I had them cut a plexiglass, guys. And 6 3/4 inch block makes a 12.5 inch block. And this is the layout. So, y'all, plexiglass works out really well. It's a ruler. Just like your rulers. So, fun. Anyways, so I'm going to show you. So, Anita Good Design has these new things called tabs. So I have made a couple of tabs. And they're to go on your keychain. I guess they are like really popular right now. So, and these are fun. We need to do these. Yeah, we need to do these. We'll have to do these one day. So I need to figure out if anybody knows where you can get. So they have this stuff. It's called Twill. It's like Twill iron-on. The only ones I'm able to find are these small rolls. Anybody know where to get Twill? These are little bitty. They're like 3 inches. They're small. So, but they're cool. Look how they stitch out. They're cool. They're very cool and inspirational. So I have these keychains that I did. And this one says, hold on, let me overthink this. Hello. How many of us do that? And then on the other side, of course, we have our coffee. Gotta have our coffee. So I think I just made me a new keychain. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this one. I use that stuff as jean iron-on patches. Yeah, I can't. The only ones I'm able to find is you used to get Twill at Hobby Lobby. All right, Margaret, maybe I'll look today. I got to go to the Valley today, so maybe I'll look. You like the keychains? Stalls or I looked on A. All right, Siri or Eliza, thank you. I'll look and see because this is what I got on A. And y'all, you see how it's tiny. It's tiny, guys. So, what is stalls? I don't know what that is. And I have to show you guys the 2 panels I got yesterday. They're kind of cool. Let me say. Okay. All right, Miss Dolly. Okay. I will do that because I need some twill because that's what you load the stabilizer into your embroidery machine and then you top it. So you run that placement stitch, and then you put the twill. Then you put the twill over the top of it, and you actually stitch onto it, and then you actually back it with that twill also. So you actually back it with the twill. So I don't know, but this one's cool. I like this one. It says, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. This one's cool too. Good vibes. Good vibes. It's sturdy. It is very sturdy. I didn't know I could say, okay, thank you. Thank you, Cynthia. All right. So y'all want to see the 2 panels I got yesterday? Have we made enough squares today? I'm enjoying the squares. We had fun with the squares. We'll look at them again. But I have to show you because I got 2 panels. Check this out. Did you reply come through, or did I get? I did not see anything, Eliza. Where did you get the? Oh my! I've had that thing for 15 years, but it's Martelli. It is Martelli. If you Google Martelli, I don't know because I don't think they have. Let me see if I have it. No. Yeah, it's a, I don't know how to find it for you. Jim, hold on. Let me see what she sent me here. Ooh, okay. I will check that out. Thank you. I will definitely check that out. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing. Okay. So let's look at this. These are cool. I hadn't even opened it yet. I haven't even seen all of them. So you guys are going to see all of them with them. I like them all. I've been watching some of your videos, and the things you have made in the past is amazing. Thank you, Pearl. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. I'm backing you up some. I'm backing you up some. Stay there. Okay. Y'all. I'm thinking we can have, I should measure these blocks. This is a cool panel. This is a panel. Hold on. I'm going to look, right? I'm going to look because if this square, see how big this. Oh, we could do one more block. Y'all want to do one more block? Hold on. I'm going to show you the other panel right quick. Let me show you the other panel. All right, Shannon. Y'all. Okay. Maybe I should have opened these before we started today. Because y'all. Do we want to do a butterfly one, or I'm thinking, my God, we're going to do a wildlife one. We're going to do a wildlife one, right? I know, right, Eliza? I'm like, whew. All right. I know. I'm telling you. These are gorgeous. So what do we want to do? A butterfly or a wildlife? Which one? Because we're going to do one more square. We're going to do one more square. My local quilt shop. I got it at my local quilt shop. Thanks, Shannon. Butterfly. Miss Debbie's saying butterfly. Okay, she's the first one to comment, so we're going to do a butterfly. Okay, everybody's saying butterfly. We're going to do butterfly. Let's do a butterfly right quick. We got time. We're going to do a butterfly right quick. Then that will have been, we've done 4 quilt squares today. We did 4 quilt squares. Okay. So we're going to close that. Bring y'all back over here. Bring you back over here. And I think what I'm going to make this easy. I'm going to make this easy on me because I'm just going to go doom. Yep, I'm throwing. Okay. Put that there. Put Mr. Quilt Block here. My gosh. Oh, we need 4. What am I thinking, you knucklehead? See, I'm calling myself a knucklehead. I need 4 of those blocks, not 2 of the blocks. I need 4. I need 4 of those blocks. 4 of those blocks. 4 of those blocks. Okay. Rotary cutter. Oh, down. You always want the dots down. You want the dots down. Dots down. That middle square is not squared up, but it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm not a perfectionist. I am not a perfectionist, but I really like the butterfly. Okay. Let's go sew 4 quilt blocks together. We're going to sew 4 quilt blocks together. Butterfly could have lots of colored squares added around it. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm wondering, do I add, instead of, hold on, I'm cutting 2 more squares. Hold, please. Hold, please. Because I think you guys are going to like what we're going to do. I think you're going to like what we're going to do because thinking. Okay, we're adding purple, guys. We're going to take 2 squares away. And we're going to go purple. We're going to go purple. So we're going to have, make sure I'm laying this out correctly. So that one there. That one there. So we have that sandwiched that way. That sandwiched that way. I always sandwich them that way. That way I know that I'm stitching them correctly. That way I know I'm stitching them correctly. Because otherwise, I've stitched them wrong. So I'm going to press open these seams right quick. Press open the seams. I'm going to move my coffee out of the way. We're going to grab one of the handy dandy clips. Handy dandy clips. This is kind of cool. We've done 4 quilt blocks today. 4 quilt blocks. Okay, so we have that square. And what we're going to do is we're going to sandwich these together. I'm going to back y'all up a little bit. Back you up. Stay there. My floor has got, it has a spot to put tables in the floor. So needless to say, it can. So anyways, so we're going to take that quilt block. We're going to take this quilt block like this. And we're going to take, and we're going to sandwich them together like this. So I do have a background quilting of butterflies. So then you're going to take these, see where these seams are? Where these seams are, you're going to line those seams up. This is where the clip comes into play. You're going to clip that right there. And that way it keeps those lined up. It'll keep those lined up. So then we take these right here like this, and we stitch these together. We're going to stitch these together right here. Once you get to your clip, you just, nice thing is it just slides right off like that. Just slides right off. And grab. This is a quick and easy square. Quick and easy. I like quick and easy, y'all. Quick and easy is my go-to. Quick and easy is my go-to. And like I said, for years, I always did square blocks. That was what I did. All my quilts were made with squares. All of my quilts were made with squares. And I'm pressing these seams open here. I'm going to press that seam open. Okay, so let's see here, guys. They said we have 4 quilt blocks today. We have 4. Oh, man, my thing is going crazy here. So we have, y'all, how pretty is that? I have one thing. Hold on. Let me show you. We're going to do something. I have... that I have yet to use yet. And I'm thinking they're going to go right with hold on. Let me put these on here. Hold on. I don't want you to see them until I get them on here. Hold on. I have like a theme. It's like you come up with a theme. I was like, okay, I want that thing. Nope, I want that thing. Nope, I want that thing. They're just fun. They are just fun. Fun, fun, fun. You guys are going to be like, really? No, No. Hold on. You're going to see it. I just remembered I had them. I just remembered I had them. Butterflies. What do you think, guys? Butterflies. Is that not fun? And y'all, check these out. Look at this. Look at the, right? I'm like, hey, these totally match. These totally match, right? Totally. Okay, so what do we do today? So January quilt block, y'all. January quilt block. So good morning. Thank you. Thank you for the heart me. Right? So we have this one that we've made with the January quilt block. Y'all, we've made 4 different themes. 4 different themes today of the January quilt block. Oh, thank you, Margaret. Thank you. So we have this one that we've made. We did fun with the fun crazy ladies. The fun crazy ladies we did. Then I don't know which is my favorite. I love all of them. I love all of them, guys, because they all just turned out gorgeous. All of them turned out gorgeous. And I didn't even plan this morning on putting transfers on there, but I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not, guys? Why not? Fun. Okay, so what do we got coming up? Y'all, next Friday and Saturday, we are doing that 2-day virtual retreat. We are doing the 2-day virtual retreat. It is Zoom. Those coffee ones would great, right? Actually, yes, Irie, yes. And I have more of those, so we'll have to do some mug rugs on those. So next Friday, Saturday, we're doing that 2-day virtual retreat. So anybody interested, send me a message, y'all. Send me a message. The 2-day virtual retreat Friday. Oh, we don't have a schedule for next week. You're right, Cynthia. We'll get the schedule for next week. Friday, we're going to do learn how to do abstract. Saturday, you're actually going to make a quilt. So anybody wanting to join into that 2-day virtual retreat, send me a message. I'll send the information to you. So, okay, schedule for next week. Where is my, because I don't think we have anything scheduled for next week, do we? I don't think we have anything scheduled for next week. I have nothing on my tablet. What do we want to do next week, guys? I don't think. Yeah, I don't have anything for next week. What do we want to do next week, guys? What do we want to do? So we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Maybe those keychains. We can do those. Okay. Keychains. We'll do keychains. We'll do that Monday. Okay. Tuesday. What do we want to do Tuesday? No Friday. Oh, yes. Friday. We're not doing Friday. Friday is a no-go next week because I have the retreat is on Friday starting at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I will not have a live for here on Friday. So Friday, I'm putting retreat. Tuesday. What do we want to do Tuesday, guys? We won't start that block of the month or that block of the week until I'm going to let y'all get those books in. Rope bowls. We haven't done rope bowls in a while. Y'all want to do a rope bowl? We can do rope bowls. How about Tuesday rope bowls? We haven't done those in a while. Okay. Wednesday. It's not too late to get your, yes, absolutely, Cynthia. Get your spot in the retreat. I've got openings. I have openings for that retreat, guys. You'd like to learn how to make the quilted. Okay, Pearl. Yeah, we'll do that Tuesday. Bag out of squares, not in hoop. Do what, Marnie? Oh, a bag out of squares, not in the hoop. You want to make a bag. Okay. We can make a bag. Okay. For some reason or another, your pinned comments are not working there. So we're going to make a bag on Wednesday. Sewing. No embroidery. Okay. One more day. That's what we're going to do Wednesday. We're doing that on Wednesday, Miss Cynthia. A book. The book is out of stock again. This Brenda, send me a message. I have it. TT's mad at you. Send me a message if you're wanting the book. Send me a message if you're wanting the book, because I have another spot. So send me a message if you're wanting this book, guys. So they're working on things. Yeah, they said that they are working on things. They're having issues. So hopefully they can resolve those issues. You're mad at TT. We need one more day. It's been out of stock since I came on. Sorry, Miss Betty. Send me a message, Miss Betty. Send me a message. I have it for you in another location. Send me a message. I will send you the info on it. Because I went searching for you guys. Okay. I need one more day, guys. Thursday. What do we want to do Thursday? Do we want to do, actually, how about this? How about we do UFOs? How about we do UFOs on Thursday? Your comments were filtered, Baxter. Okay, Miss Betty. Okay. We're going to do UFO day Thursday. UFO. Anybody wants to know what UFO is? Unfinished objects. I got lots, guys. So, nothing else. I'll work on the flag I'm doing for this group. So, maybe I'll work on that. That quilt. So, anyways, thank y'all for joining. I greatly appreciate all y'all joining. It has been a fun day today. It has been definitely a fun day. So I enjoyed today. I hope all y'all enjoyed today. It has been definitely fun. Yes, you too, Miss Suzanne. You stay safe out there, please. And again, thank you all for joining the lives. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Y'all are all awesome. Awesome. So I will see y'all on Monday morning for making keychains. We're going to make keychains. This is what we're going to make Monday. We're going to make these keychains. How fun is that? So that is what we'll be doing on Monday. So you're very welcome, Miss Marnie. You are very welcome. Thank y'all for giving me inspiration. Y'all give me inspiration. Yes, you too, Miss Eliza. You too. So, all right. Everybody have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all Monday. Stay safe, guys. Stay warm. Stay warm, guys.